Kersaint is an elite rarity destroyer from the Vishya Dominion and is part of the Vakilin class of destroyers. Kersaint is only available as an event reward for obtaining 10,000 Fool's Majesties during the Fool Scales event, which is currently running from the 17th of August to the 30th of August. Kersaint was launched from the French shipyards company Kersaint on the 14th of November 1931, completed on the 31st of December 1933, commissioned on the 20th of September 1933, and was scuttled on the 27th of November 1942. Kersaint did the usual tasks a French destroyer did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Participated in a naval review conducted by Navy Minister François Petit, evacuated French citizens from Spain after the start of the Spanish Civil War, patrolled zones assigned to France to keep the non-intervention policy in place during the Spanish Civil War, escaped from the British attack on Mers-el-Kebir with only one propeller shaft as the British feared she'd be turned over to the Germans, scuttled by her crew after Allied forces invaded French North Africa. In her character art drawn by Mimo, Kersaint wears a black half body stocking underneath a white robe which has a navel window, no pun intended, open top, ruffled sleeves with black ribbons around the wrists, a ruffled collar with 2 white straps going down the bust, a gold thigh bracelet going around her mid-left thigh, and 3 pieces of her dress, one going in front and the 2 others behind, all white and red. She has a white and red coronet on her head, held up with a black thin tiara. She also has black heels with wings. Her rigging consists of some floating armatures around her. To her immediate left, there is an open Bible. Flanking her sides are single-barreled naval cannons on white and gold platforms, which themselves are attached to miniature hulls, very large dual torpedo launchers, and wings. Her left side has 2 additional triple torpedo launchers, and behind her is a gold semicircle with wings. Her animated outfit for this event, Reverend Runner, is available from the outfit store for 880 gems and is drawn by Mimo. The outfit has Kersaint resting on a guardrail and talking to the commander while out on a run. Kersaint wears a matching white with black elastic band that says Azur Lane on it, exercise bra and spandex pants, black and white running shoes, a white sun visor with a semi-mirrored visor, mirrored exercise glasses, and a black and white jacket with a pink strap. The pink strap has 1933 and Kersaint on it. She holds a plastic water bottle in her left hand and is leaning on a guardrail with a city in the background. In her voice lines, voiced by Yuka Iwahashi, Kersaint often prays because she believes she's a nuisance.
ケルさんのせいで指揮官様がこんなに荒れて、私の祈りが足りなかったばかりに。仲間たちと比べれば私、あまり指揮官様の役に立てそうにないですね。せめて祈りで祝福を賜ることができれば。ビシア星座所属、ボークラン級大型駆逐艦のケルさんです。かの対戦ではタルテたちと一緒にトゥーロンで、やっぱり祈りが足りなかったのでしょうか。清く尊きアイリスに祈りを捧げます。どうか私たちに平穏なる一日を賜ってくださいませ。そして指揮官様に神聖なるご加護があらんことを祈り続ければ。私でよければ指揮官様の悩みをお聞きしますよ。解決できるかどうかは保証できなくても祈りぐらいは。ボークラン級大型駆逐艦のケルさんです。指揮官様にアイリスのご加護があらんことを、至らぬ私をどうかご指導くださいませ。指揮官様を無事母校に導いてくださったアイリスに祈りと感謝を申し上げます。指揮官様も一緒にどうですか。祈りは夜明け前、日の出、朝から昼に数時間ごと、夕方に就寝前、8回ぐらいでしょうか。
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, Kersaint has 1,914 HP, 110 firepower, 287 torpedo, 148 AA, 210 reload, 272 evasion, light armor, 43 speed, 218 accuracy, 44 luck, 210 anti-sub, and consumes 9 oil. Kersaint has one skill and an AoA, with the skill focusing on random buffs. Kersaint's first skill, Liturgia Horarum, at level 10, buffs Kersaint's AA and anti-sub by plus 10%. Every 20 seconds, one of 3 random effects are chosen. The first effect buffs Kersaint's firepower and torpedo by plus 20% for 10 seconds. The second effect buffs Kersaint's crit rate and crit damage by plus 20% for 10 seconds. The third effect heals 5% max HP of the lowest Iris Libre or Vicia Dominion ship in the fleet. Her AoA looks like this, and is procced every 10 times she fires her main guns. As per usual, I usually recommend getting up close with this AoA when it procs to maximize the amount of hits with her shells, though realistically you don't need to get too close like some of the spread shot like AoAs, due to most of the shells going in a straight line. The recommended equipment for Kersaint is the twin 100mm Type 98 Kai for the best DD gun against light/heavy armor, low reload time for proccing skills, and great damage against medium armor. The Quint Mag torpedoes for the best homing torpedoes, the twin 57mm L60 for the best general use AA gun, a repair toolkit for passive healing and survivability, the Intel Report Arctic Stronghold for a boost to firepower, and the dual swords for a boost to firepower and evasion. I'm just immediately going to get into the weeds of things. Kersaint is practically the exact same as their Vecling class sisters, right down to practically having the exact same stats, only being a few digits off in her favor. Her only skill gives a minor 10% buff to AA and anti-sub, and then randomly chooses one of 3 buffs, giving either a firepower torpedo buff, crit rate/damage buff, or healing a French Shipgirl in the same fleet as her. Keep in mind, these buffs only last 10 seconds, and the random skill choosing procs every 20 seconds, so you're going to be without a buff for 10 seconds. Now, if these effects were separate, Kersaint wouldn't be that bad of a destroyer, maybe in a low tier 2, mid tier 3. But since they're all random effects and change out every 20 seconds, you have 10 seconds of downtime and 10 seconds of a decent buff. This makes her mediocre at best. Using her in a mob fleet, if you even want to use her, would probably have her perform the best, since having the changing buffs would be annoying in a boss fight. Overall, if it wasn't obvious, don't build or raise Kersaint. She has the potential of being a half-decent destroyer, but that chance is locked behind having a singular skill which randomly selects an effect every 20 seconds, instead of having 1 to 2 skills that don't rely on chance and give her those decent buffs. Hell, she would be decent if those buffs were timed, like they are. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates, and please check out my other Azur Lane videos covering the full scales events, ships, and story. Coming soon.